picking it up. Hello, hello. There we go. All right. So let's see. It's how to get done when you're 4'1". A lot of it has to do with um, what I have to do, being handicapped, disabled. I'm in a wheelchair now, and I don't really have to understand how to work all this electronic stuff. Trying to do the best I can, trying to get my message out there to the best I can, to the best of my ability, to somebody else out there that just might be able to benefit from the pain and the strife and the struggle that I've gone through. Today, and this has been going on quite a little while now, I'm still not paranoid. Woo! That's a wonderful thing. I've done it. I've been that way for so many years. I can't even explain to you how it's been the terror that has been in my life because of that. Um, and the bad actors pick up on that, and of course, they want to stage me to see me more paranoid. It's kind of like wind them up and watch them spin. That's the way I felt my life has been. Today, I still know there's people winding me up, but I don't have to spin. And when I don't spin, my life comes out better. Uh, I don't know what my future is going to bring. There's a lot of stuff going on that I just literally have no control over. And so sometimes I focus on that, trying to get control over things I don't. And it causes me not to handle the things that I can. Um, Being that I'm in, you know, for my entire life, my dad has always taught me when I was growing up to try to take care of things on your own. If you can build a porch, build the porch. If you can't learn how to do it, then when you need a porch, you can build it. Learn how to do stuff that you need so you can take care of it, so you don't rely on somebody else. Well, since I've become disabled and handicapped, I'm having to rely on other people, and I'm finding over and over and over that I just really can't rely on those other people. You know, the programs and the contractors for the government and what have you, um, they figured their way around how to get more appointments to get paid for things through their funding over and over and over more than what normally would happen. Um, if you're getting a service from a contractor that's being paid for by your government insurance, and you feel like you're having to need their service a lot more often than what is proper, um, there's nothing you can. It's just so difficult to try to get somebody to understand. Wait, this thing can't be breaking that much. This can't be happening that much. Uh, but they're going to tell you, well, that's just the way it is. But it's not. All right. Um, what better way to get a check than to already have all of your appointments preset for you, because you know that what you're delivering is not gonna work. Then you can come back out and service it again. Um, Things that I've had on Wi-Fi that would continue to break over and over and over, I've taken off of Wi-Fi, quit breaking. It's amazing. Um, and So, you know, the bad actors have taken over uh, things from the good actors. The bad actors have made the good actors look like they're not. All right. What better way to make somebody believe that the majority of people see something a certain way, other than to come out and tell somebody, say, well, everybody thinks that this is this way. All right. Now, that person that you told it to says, well, I was told that everybody thinks it's this way. So it went from being something that came out of one person's mouth to now it sounds like it's coming out of every person's mouth. So a good person or a good actor is not looking for that, especially if they think that bad actor is one of them. So when the evil infiltrates the good does not necessarily become evil, but it becomes just another pawn in their gameplay. So we must try to not be pawns in the bad actor's gameplay. Because when you do, you're not a bad person. You're just not really aware of the good that they're trying to block. Um, I know that sounds a little around the world. It sounds a little out there. It's not a conspiracy. I'm not trying to spread conspiracy theories today. I'm not trying to tell you that you know somebody's coming in and out of my house. I'm not trying to tell you that there's moving things around because that's not something that affects you. And if I do that, um, somebody's going to come along and say, "See, Pat's crazy." Well, Pat's not. Pat accepts the fact that things are going to happen today. He's not paranoid that they might happen tomorrow. I know they are. It's all right. The best thing I can do is keep my mouth shut. Just keep marching. All right. I know that when somebody says they're going to do something, chances are they're not, or I'm going to have to wait on them, which is going to cause me not to get my things done that I need to do. And that's just the way it is. I know that when somebody says uh, they need a help and we're going to help you as a result of it, before it's all said and done, I'm going to do everything I can to get their stuff done. And then mine is not going to done. It's going to be suffer. Um, when I should have just taken care of it myself. Some things like this dog run, I don't know how I'm going to do it by myself, but it looks like I'm literally going to have to put this dog run up by myself because the good people that were going to help me didn't. And then another person called and said that they would come by and help me fix the fence. And as soon as I told them no, so and so was coming by, uh, they said, "Oh, okay." I said, "Well, you can check on me later." No, I'm going to be busy. So you were going to be busy, but you said you'd come by here. So why couldn't you just check on me later? Spend that time that you were going to come by here and do something for me and do that other thing. Or were you just wanting to look like a good person? Well, let me tell you, you are a good person. Kudos to you. All right. And here I am. I'm burning some bridges with this podcast. I'm burning these bridges with this live. But sometimes there's some bridges that maybe I just probably need to burn. You know, I burned some bridges with some people that I really have felt like were good people, and some of them really might be some good people, but they have been told by the bad actors. Everybody says this about that. Everybody knows Pat, blah blah blah, is a mean, angry, aggressive man. All right. Everybody knows that he's out there taking advantage of you. Everybody knows that that he's not doing what he says he's doing. Everybody knows. All right. Now, not just that person is saying it. Everybody is. So it's how do I combat that media mass or media or just marketing towards ruining me. And I know that sounds like a conspiracy theory, and but that's the way bad actors do, and it's not because of me, but it's because of what I believe in, and I believe that these companies and these outfits are taking advantage of the handicapped, the elderly, and the disabled. All right, because they could have figured out a way to market their services and their stuff in such a way that they can continue to receive payments for such. All right. And if you can discredit anybody that might be able to point it out, then you can continue to do so, and it's such and it's grown to such a level and such an extent that I'm not sure it can ever be grasped or be brought back under control ever again. You know, if when you have been deemed unworthy uh, by whatever, and that can be passed on from now on, you are unworthy until it's such a time when you might be able to work your way around. And I found that doing the easy way and just giving in only works for a short period of time. All right, that the only way to really get things done is to take the right path, take the justified path and the godly path, and that's a more difficult path. But by doing so, all right, your journey will be better. All right, in the long run. If you take the easy path, it's only going to be easy for just a short period of time. All right. If you let your fences down because it seems like it's going to be easier to do things that way, you know, when you leave your door open because it's easier to get in and out, it's easier to get in and out, not just for you. All right. So keep that door closed, keep that fence up, you know. Um, Accept the fact that sometimes it's just not what you think it is, and but it doesn't matter because that's what it is. It doesn't make any sense when I say it. Doesn't make any sense when I see it. Doesn't make any sense when you hear it, but it is. So now, quit trying to question why would somebody do something, and just understand it might be happening. You don't have to need to know why it's happening. All you need to do is say, that really did happen. And you don't need to know always how to stop it from happening because there might not be a way to stop it from happening. You need to try to figure out a way to just kind of accept it and secure from the damages that it might, you know, put on you. Um, Not as clear today as I really want to be. I'm not able to. I didn't have all this set up the way I really wanted it to be, but I just decided it was time for me to just say, look, don't answer my phone call. Uh, don't don't say you're going to do something. Don't don't make it look like you're going to be there. Uh, it's it's better on me not to be let down. Although today, like I said, I'm not let down near as much because I'm really not counting on things to follow through. I'm really not counting on you to do what you say you're going to do because all you really wanted to do was get that feeling of I did something for somebody else without actually doing it. And kudos. All right. And send me a card. Because that card will really help me out. Send me that text, all right, of the thumbs up, because that means you really paid attention. Tell me something great that you really don't know anything about. Uh, you know, you don't have to know anything about it. Just hey, say, oh, that's great. When you don't even really know what it's about because you're not interested in that. You're just interested in making me feel like you're interested, and I know that, and so. Man, I tell you what, it's not really today about me because today I've accepted. But there's how many other people out there that are, like me, all right, that have gone through the stuff and are still going through it and haven't accepted the fact that that's just the way it is, or really don't understand it, or maybe they think they're just the only one that this is happening to. So it must be there in their heads, all right, that people are doing this. It's not. It's That's just the way it is today. That is the way the world is today. In my recovery, all right, from addiction, all right, I have went back and forth to 12-step groups for years and years and years, and every single time I just kept going back out and back out and back out. And when I did, it got worse and worse and worse. And I'm not saying 12-step groups are bad. I'm not saying 12-step groups don't work, but they don't work for everybody. All right. And I'm not saying that everybody in these 12-step groups are bad actors. I'm trying to tell you that there are some bad actors. Those bad actors pick out the disabled and the broken. All right, the ones that aren't the cool kids. The cool kids are running the groups. All right, and kudos. They run everything. That's just the way it is. Cool kids rule. All right, us nerds. All right, whatever. Us people that are just not as pretty as you and all that. We're still out here on the sidelines, and we still need everything you got and everything you get because it would help us get by. But cool kids are not willing to let us have it, and that's today. It's taken me a lot of years to understand I'm just not a cool kid, so I can't expect a cool kid group to work for me. So I have started to establish ways to to uh, to work through my addictions and my disabilities and what have you, without doing that. Well, everybody wants to say, "See, if you don't do it this way, it's not going to work for you." All right. If you don't build a bridge this way, it will never stand up. Well, if you're not over there knocking the pillars out of it to make it look like your way is the right way, all right, my way just may work. So stop knocking the pillars out from underneath your bridge, somebody else's bridge, just because they're not building it the way you built yours. All right. There's more than one way to take care of something, and sometimes there are new ways to take care of things. I have I've developed a whole lot of things that are new ways. Now I do believe also that some of the things I've come up with and some of the designs, uh, people don't want me to benefit from because I can get more of my word and more of my stuff out there. If I can benefit from one, I can fund another. Well, if you don't want, that it's industrial sabotage on a smaller level, and I'm going to keep stroking. I'm going to keep running. I'm going to keep marching. I'm going to keep getting it out there. All right. I'm going to make mistakes. I'm going to open my door where I shouldn't open it sometimes, and I'll do it again because that's just the way it happens. All I can do is try my dead level best to see who's jumping the fence, um, or who's coming in when I've got the fence open that I'm not aware of, and what have you. Bad actors are bad actors, and they're getting more and they're multiplying more, and they're turning good actors into pawns to serve the bad actors. So if you're a good actor, try not to be a pawn for a bad actor. All right. If somebody tells you something about something else, kind of do your own diligence to find out, is this the truth, or am I being, you know, it's like your GPS on your car. All right. If it's running you through a bunch of different turns that you know you shouldn't have to turn, should you rely on that GPS, or should you go, something's wrong with this? Um, it's not. It's making me go the long way, or it's making me go a hard way, or it's showing me something that might be a shortcut that's running you through the woods way past grandma's house. We're going to grandma's house. So I don't know. I know all this sounds crazy and I'm babbling, and it is crazy, and I am babbling right now because my train of thought is is just now coming back from not feeling good and what have you. So, woo, man, I wish I could get my message out there to the people that need it. I wish I could get some of the devices that I built out to people that need it. Um, and it's not about me necessarily um, getting uh, rich or making a whole bunch of money from them. I just want to be able to get by, and I just want people to have some of the good things that I have come up with in my head because, you know, I'm a crazy one-legged old man in a wheelchair. I'm an inventor. All right, I uh, I see a need, especially in my life, that might help somebody else, and I try to design it. The first thing I do is build something, and then I start trying to tear it up because I know me. When I get something that's cool or that works uh, from from a company or a website or whatever, and order it, chances are if it's cool and it really works, within a very short period of time, it's going to break or fall apart, and it's going to quit working, and then I'm going to be bummed and I'm going to have to buy another. Well, that's that bad actor I was telling you about that trying to get that next paycheck before they've earned it is why not have something that's just not going to stand up because you can come back later and sell another or repair the one that you sent in to start with. So when I'm trying to build something, try to build something that it's very difficult. We're especially if you're wheelchair bound, all right, and you have trouble standing or what have you, have a little balance issues, all right. So you're gonna be a little rougher on something, and it's not that you want to. It's just the way it is. I'm gonna run my wheelchair into door frames. Uh, I'm gonna catch my oxygen line on stuff, and it's gonna be difficult. But if I figure out a way to make the door frame a little stronger or make what's on my wheelchair a little stronger so it doesn't get broke, then it doesn't have to be replaced. And what you have that you enjoy and you like will last for a lot longer. Once again, babbling. Be nice to yourself, be nice to somebody else. Have a great day. Trust and trust God is great. All right. Have faith in faith. Because if you have faith in faith, that's the only way you'll have faith. You know, you can't just say you have faith and not count on it uh, because it's like that, man. It's just like it's in the dark. Uh, you just got to count on this there. Be nice to somebody. When you do something for somebody that's paranoid, make sure you let them know you did it. All right. Don't take all the credit for the things you've done because it's not about you, it's about God. I don't want to get all the credit for all the stuff I've done because it's about God. It's about what I've gotten from the people in my past, the people that are around me now. You know, I'm not sure what they're really there for, uh, but I hope some of them are good actors uh, because I need some good actors in my life. See ya.